Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's house. And I'm perched precariously on top of this ledge. I better get down from here. In the last video, we built the outside of the first level down here, and it is looking good in here. In today's video, we are going to be building the swimming pool, and we're going to do this little area in here, which is, as of right now, doesn't really look like much. But this is a connecting area that goes between the pool and the library, and also serves as the entrance to one of the entrances to the secret base, which we'll be building in another video in the future. So let's get started with this area here. I've just kind of plopped down a torch here just to kind of give me some light. That's not going to be permanent there. And so what we want to do is see this doorway here. This is the doorway that's, you know, underneath this walkway here that we built. Well, we didn't build the walkway last week, but we built these little support structures here last week. Last week? No, last video. It hasn't been that long, has it? And so we've, between the buildings of the stairs and the hallway, we're kind of left with this little space, which is a little awkward looking right now. So, but on the left side of it, at the 6th block from the edge of this, is where the hole is that's going to go down into the secret base eventually, not for a while yet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this case, if yours looks like mine, it's this hole right here. And actually, it turns out we can just knock these out, because these were just kind of supporting the stairs. If I knock this out, you would see these were stairs. I don't really want to do that, because I don't really feel like going up there and putting them back in. So it's the 6th block, which includes this one here, is the edge of the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So punch that one out, and if you need to, clear out a little space here. We're also we have some sandstone here left over, which is the pattern that we were following before, but we can get rid of these now. These are no longer necessary and not part of this part of the build, so we're just going to take those out. And we're just also going to be building a wall right here that's going to come all the way out here. This is, so we're going to, from the 6th one, from that hole, there should be, whoops, well, if you're in the hole, there should be 2 oak blocks right here. And then there's going to be this wall, which is where the painting is going to go. But first we're going to need to knock out this area here. And I'm looking at this wondering, I'm trying to remember if I have to get rid of this. I think I have to get rid of all this. Okay, so this goes back. Let's see, the doorway. This is the doorway here. It's probably easier to do it from this side. I'm just going to go up. Just going to make a little doorway here, like that. Back through here. Okay. Yeah, let's change that to oak as well. Now we're going to put a door down that's, while we're facing it, not from the inside, but from out here. Just going to put a door down right there so that it opens in. Okay. Right. And right here, the painting is going to go in just a second. Over to the right here is going to be a door. We want to change this one out to oak. Put a door down here again from this side so that it opens towards the pool. And up here, we're just going to finish up. We're going to close this off. This is going to be a ceiling it's kind of low, but that's the way it is. So this is a 2-block high entrance here. Let me get this out of the way. And for the painting that hides the entrance to the secret base, we're going to put 2 signs right here. And that's going to sort of hold this space like we did in Stampy's bedroom. And then we just need, it's the guys that are, it's not the fighting guys, but one that looks sort of like that. Here I go. See, I'm putting paintings down in my video, and I'm regretting it. This always goes much better when I'm not actually doing the video. Come on. One of these days I'm going to go to the lighthouse and I'll memorize the... Oh, shoot, that was it. That's going to keep going. Yep, okay, there it is. That's the one that he ends up with here. So then we can eventually, you know, go way down and dig all that out, and we've got that's a whole other project in and of itself. So when you come in, that door should be here on the left side. So this is not going to be centered. This is correct. And there should be a torch right here. So now we can get rid of this one here. Okay. So there should be this. It should go back one block. You know, this one should not be even. This one is even. I hate to say, but I don't know why. But this one is not. This one is actually pushed back one. And we'll deal with what happens on the other side of this for the when we build the library. So we'll just close up the potential library, and we're going to go and start. Ooh, the swimming pool. It's very dark in here. I'm just going to throw some torches around here, kind of get things going. I'm going to put them on the edge here because I know I'm going to be digging out a pool. And, well, all right. Well, I guess that'll do for now. Now, for this to work, you need to have yours look pretty similar to this. Hopefully you did not get overexcited by this pattern and bring it all the way down to the ground, because, well, you're going to have to destroy it. You're going to have to bring it up, up, up like this is in order to get the correct ceiling height in the room, because the ceiling is actually, well, the walls are 6 high from here, so it's, it's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the ceiling comes in after that. There's this sort of hallway that's going to go here, so we don't have to go up 6 high here, so this is fine to leave there. I don't know if that makes much sense at all, but what we are going to do is I'm going to get some, oops, yeah, I'm going to get my little potion of swiftness here, and to make this go much faster, I'm going to take this. Pardon the bubbles. I do not like the bubbles during videos, but it's just going to help. Okay, so as we go through this, you'll see why this is bumped out the way it is that we had to do in the last video, and why we're not going to fill this in like with a double thick wall or anything like that. We're going to leave it just as it is, and it'll just naturally take care of itself as far as the design goes. So the simplest way to begin this room is to just simply go all the way around and do snow 6 high. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do one wall at a time, and I'm going to leave obviously the doorways alone. Real quick, I went over where the placement of this doorway was in the last video, but in case you didn't see that one, let me just get this out of the way so you can see. This is the edge of the building here, this block. So this should be 1, 2, oops, let's do that slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th block. That's the entrance to the pool room. There should be one more whole block, and then it should start with the stairs going up from there. And there'll be a sign here that says swimming pool in a little while, and there'll be a door, obviously. All right, let's go back to swimming. Let's go back to flying. Why am I not? There we go. Okay, so this is just kind of a boring part of the video. We're just gonna make this 6 blocks high. Now you can see I'm not breaking away any of this wood to get that 6th block. This is where the ceiling's gonna go here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is actually, there's going to be ceiling here in a little while. It's a lower ceiling inside the hallway. So let's just go around and finish the walls. I'm just going to put them all the way up against the wall. 6 high, that's 2. And that one just gets filled all the way there. And the ceiling is going to go on this very top level right here. Oh, I did get these torches a little too close. Let's just move that back. Snow. Okay, here we go. Back and forth and back and forth. Even though I'm doing this quickly, I'm sure you can follow. This is very simple, just going back and forth. And this wall should tuck nicely up underneath this little lip that we built on the outside. I did the same thing here. Move, you little torches. All right. Temporarily put them there. And let's just work on this last wall here. This room is pretty sparse as far as decorations go. Which originally I think he remarked that he wasn't, really thrilled with how sparse it really was. But he ended up coming back and changing out the floor. But as far as I know, that's all he did. He changed the floor from, I think, stone to the cayenne wool or cyan, however you pronounce it. I like cayenne because I like, cayenne pepper. I think that's like a food. Cyan, like that word doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. You can comment if you want, if you know for sure. It's this color. This is the color that we're going to put on the floor down here. We're going to have to dig all this out too, by the way. Oh, did my potion just run out? Well, that's not so bad. All right, so let's get the little hallway built here. So it's going to be 2 wide, so we just need to leave 2 blocks, and then, so from here, we're just going to build it out 5. I did too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, too many. There's going to be doors here, so we're just build this up to 6. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, and you see it snugs up right against that. So that's good. That means we're doing good, and it also helps explain why this is even here in the first place, because if Stampy had these stairs, he would have to do something around it, and I guess he decided that it would be neat to have it all sort of connect, and there you go. That's how stuff like that happens sometimes in Minecraft. Let's see, so the doorway is, we need to leave room for the door here, and then we're just going to fill the rest of this in. Thusly. And, well, I can do that. That's fine. And in here, there's just going to be a ceiling. Let's see, it's going to be 3 high for the walls, and again, when we put my ceiling in, you see it snugs up right against what we've already built. So you can imagine being Stampy building this a long time ago and saying, well, that's as high as my ceiling can go, so that's where I put it. So, and if you need to chop out a couple of pieces, that's fine. You shouldn't affect anything. Do I still have my doors? Oh, I do still have them. Now the doors, just going to go in like that. One of the videos, I noticed when he opened the door, it opened up kind of weird. Like this one opened up like that, but this one also opened up like that, like opposite of how it currently is. And I believe that's because at some point there was an update that happened. It was a long time ago. And I noticed it in my own world that when I found any kind of double door was messed up, like it did the same thing. Like the doors were facing the same direction, like how there's the 2 doorknobs are centered like in here, but it somehow switched it so like it was another door where it looked just like this one, where the handle was like on this side and it opened up in that same manner. So I don't know. I don't know how that happened in the world of Minecraft, but anyway. Let's see, the ceiling. Excuse my throat clearing. Let's see, and we're going to need some blue. Well, I don't need the snow anymore, do I? Well, of course I do. I probably do. We're going to need some blue for the ceiling. We need some light blue for the ceiling kind of accents. Oh, I shouldn't build. Well, all right. You know what? I'm just going to build the blue of the ceiling right now just for the purposes of finishing that. I'm going to do it with my little go-go juice going. We're going to do, there's a little wave pattern he has in there, and we'll do that in a little bit. But I kind of want to get like the ceilings, walls, and floor generally done, and then we'll add the details. This won't take long with the potion here. Let's just kind of fill this out. Oops. I don't really need to fill that in there, but you know. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything. And you can see the there's the kitchen up there, and that's the redstone torch for that table, so that the piston extends. So if you accidentally break that, you're going to have a very low table, or you won't have a table in your kitchen. But you can fix it from above if you do accidentally break that during this process. Whoops. Because things happen. Okay, good. All right, so that's the ceiling. It's just the regular blue wool. Now, here's the part of the video where I'm going to start chopping out what's going to be the pool. So it's going to be, deep and wide and so forth. I'm going to start, and I'm going to give you the dimensions, and then I'm going to sort of cut away and come back when it's all done, because it's going to take a little time, and you don't need to see me chop up this area. Basically, and I'm not putting the new floor down until I dig out the hole, because I don't want to put it all down and then dig the hole out of the new floor that I just built. So this floor is, we need to dig out an area that is that goes 8 this way, that goes 12 long ways. Well, basically it's going to leave one row all around this side, and then it's going to go 8 this way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is just going to continue across. That's okay that missed that, but I just want to kind of give you a basic. Oops. It's because I have the speed potion on that it's missing so many of the blocks when I go through. So these are. Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. So basically, you're gonna leave one row all the way around the outside, and just make sure you count 8 for one of the sides, and then just connect them up. And then we're gonna go down 7 blocks. So we've already done 1, so we just need to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just make it all, eat it up, do some dynamite, whatever it's going to take for you to do that. So I'm going to cut away here, and in the end, when you come back, you'll see a nice big hole, and I'll be right back. Ta-da! And there we go. There, instantly, a hole has appeared in the floor. I think, did I say 7 deep? It should be 6 deep. It should be 6. I apologize if you just made it 7. It should be 6. It should be, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you made it 7, I apologize. You'll need to fill this in, and bring it up to that level. So that's it. That should be what it looks like. So bottom of the pool. The bottom of the pool is half slabs of stone. Why am I not? Oh, here we go. I'm in the wrong tab. Let's see. I don't need any more snow. I will need note block. Okay, that's good. Oh. Okay. Do I want some speed potion? Sure. Why not? Bubbles. Bubbles! Alright, so we're just going to fill this bottom in with 2 layers of half slabs in order to make, 1 full block. You could, in theory, just, kind of do it like that, but I don't know. This is the way Stampy did it, and it's fine. It's not going to take much longer. It's not like we have, limited resources, because we're on creative mode. Although if you're not in creative mode, then that would be one way you could, save yourself some of these slabs, which take some time to make. And so we're just going to fill all this up. Some of these are going to be covered up by the edge of the pool that we're going to put in, but that's okay. Now, of course, around the outside of the pool are note blocks, which I think he had left over from the inspiration room, I think he said. Something like that. So basically we're just going to fill in the note blocks, which are going to be easy to do since we can just point at the wall to do it. But as I did note in the last video, I did get that tip from RedX about crouching. You can put in you know, for any note blocks, you can crouch and you can put note blocks right next to each other. In fact, as I understand it from I think it was Liam XD, that it works for any, you know, for things like furnaces, anything that you normally point at to open with the left trigger, you know, furnaces, chests, what do you call it, crafting tables, things like that. It works with all those things. So that's great. That's a great tip to share with people that don't know things like that. Like I don't know, for instance, me. Okay, so now we didn't go all the way top, you see. I didn't actually say that, but there's going to be more half slabs up here. Oh, I just got rid of my half slabs. Why did I do that? Stone slabs, here we go. And I grabbed some glowstone because we're going to put that down there too. So this is, oh, see, here we go. Now I'm just playing the notes. Oops, don't want that there. Put this around. We're definitely going to take this grass out. Don't worry. We're going to replace all this grass with cyan, whatever, turquoise, wool. To me, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so down here there's some lighting with the glowstone, and here's his pattern. On the short sides, like this, he comes one in from each side. Oh, that helps brighten things up. And then just leave those alone. On the long sides, he comes in 3. So 1, 2, 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So there should be 2 blocks on the ends where there's long, when it's long, and 1 block in for it's short. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then just 1, and 1, 2 there. There we go. Now, filling up a pool. If you've never filled up a pool, do not be tempted to just take water and shoot it all around the edge, because it generally just doesn't work, and it just makes a mess. It doesn't fill in completely. There's a couple of techniques which generally work. A pool this size, if this wasn't note blocks, you could actually like go around here with a water bucket, put water around the edges of all this. It would fill in one level, and then you could fly up and do it to the next level, and it would actually work. It's somewhat time consuming, but for a small pool, no problem. But since these are note blocks, again, we can't place any blocks next to them because they're note blocks, and it would just simply play it, and we're not hearing anything because note blocks require an empty space above it in order to make a sound. So we're left with a technique which I learned on the internet. I don't know who came up with it or whatever, but basically take your pool and temporarily put some blocks across it, not completely filled up. You're going to leave one. You're going to leave like every other one you can do. So just leave like one row open. You can do 2 like this one, because then we can put like, you know, water blocks here and water blocks here, and it'll work. So let's grab some water. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna be putting water blocks right up against this row here. Just make sure I didn't miss any there. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to put water blocks up against this row of wool. And I've gotten rid of all the streams. Make sure you get rid of all the streams, and you can see what's going on down below as it is flowing down into here, and that's good. That's exactly what we want. So then we just fill in this. And there's no streams there. That's good. And you see there's more water pouring in down there. And let's fill this in. Did I get all those? Yep, looks good. Now, this is the part that takes a little time, but you can just remove each one, and then before you move on to break the next one, just left trigger to put one more bucket of water down on that block, and just keep repeating. Break it, water, break it, add water, break it, add water. Time consuming, but you can sort of get a rhythm going, like this. And if you go too fast, it'll fill in. It'll start looking like this. You get these streams, and you'll be like, why isn't it? It might not fill in nicely like that. But you can always just put some back, and then the stream should go away, and then start over that one. So take your time on it. It won't take too long. There we go. Okay, so we've got no streams, and we've got a lovely pool underwater. No streams. That's good. Okay, now this place is sorely in need of a proper floor, and also have to put the jacuzzi in, or whatever you called that thing, hot tub. I'm not sure what I referred to it as. So let's get the aqua-colored wool, cyan, cayenne, whatever. Cyan. I hear most people say cyan. I'm just going to go with cyan. How about that? Probably sound like a moron to anybody who actually knows how to say it. And if you do really know how to say it, please, I'm interested here in your comment in the comment section. So that'll be the floor. I am still going to need some light blue wool for the ceiling details. We're going to need a white wool for the jacuzzi. Oh, we're going to need a lever as well. We'll put that in there. Anything else? I'm sure we'll come to it. All right, so let's just dig this floor out. This isn't going to take too bad. I'm not going to cut away for this. Just break it with my bottle. This is a very strong glass I use for this. This is a tempered glass for these potion bottles, and tempered means it's heated and creates a very strong glass. Use this for shelving. We use it for car windows and so forth. All right, part of that statement was true. And we're almost done. Oh, but we got to do the floor in here too. I might end up, these doors might break. Yeah, okay. I'll have to put the doors back up. Okay, so let's get our cyan wool. Let's fill this in. Ooh, didn't get too far there. This little thing kind of got in my way. That's okay. Put that there. Fill that in, and we'll just fill this in here. The jacuzzi's going to go there. I'll have to actually remove that part of that and turn that back into white wool, but that's alright. It's weird without the bubbles. It's so slow. But we're almost done. This room goes fairly quickly. Like I said, it's not real complicated as far as design or look at that. Looks nice. Design or decorations and so forth. Let's see the doors. We'll put the doors back in here. Oh, we need a torch and a couple of torches in here. It'll be good. That's really it for that little area. Oh, by the way, while I was digging, I did put torches around this area. That just needs. He's got like 2 on each of these walls that are they kind of look like this. This wall has got like 3, and there's like 1 here. 1 over here in the middle. Now this jacuzzi is going to be 4 by 4. So that leaves a 2 by 2 block in here that's for the water. And do I still have my water? No, I don't have my water. Oops. Water. There we go. Let's fill that in there. And there's a lever that faces this direction, which is great now that one of the updates came through. Somebody mentioned to me, I think it was JT, I don't know, that now whichever way you face is the direction that the lever points, which is great because before it was kind of just random and you had to just wait till the right one to come. Not that this does anything, and never will, never did, but it's sort of the representation of the handle that would be for, I don't know if you've ever been in a jacuzzi, but it's cool, it's nice warm bubbles everywhere. Anyway, so that's that. That's the jacuzzi. That's the pool. We need to build the little thing here that comes out with the water flowing, and we need to do the design of the ceiling. We're going to do the ceiling first, because otherwise this thing sticking out of the wall is going to kind of get in the way. Now, word of warning. This ceiling is a little bit weird. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to try to do it slow. I'm going to show you the pattern. And even after all that, you might still have some trouble with it. I did at first as I messed it up, but here's what we're going to do. Okay, right. Okay. Right up against this corner. Is it raining? I thought I might have heard some rain. Cut out 3 blocks right on that this corner here. That's like away from the door. And we're just going to put light blue wool in there. Just 3 blocks right there. And then come all the way over here. And not all the way over. Just leave that 1 block there. Put 3 light wool there. Okay. Now that looks weird, but it's going to make sense in just a minute. There's a pattern of 3 blocks of wool, and then there's 3 blocks of regular blue in between, and then there's these kind of ones that sort of connect it to make it look sort of wavy. So I'm going to do 1 full wave all the way across, and then I'm going to show you the shortcut that'll help us get the whole thing done. So we want to leave 3 empty blue ones, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, knock that out again. And, you know, same way, same lined up there. And then we want to punch the, whoops, not that one. Oh shoot, I got to get my blue. That's alright, I should keep that handy in case I need it for something else. Okay, so we want to punch this one out. So we're coming back towards the wall 1 block, and then again another diagonal, and this one's going to be 2 wide. Oops, 2 wide, and then we're going to go back 1, and why isn't this working? Oh no, I'm sorry. This is supposed to be 3. I think that's where I originally messed up when I tried to do this the first time. This is going to be there, and then now we're back to 1, 2, 3. And then it repeats going back. So it keeps repeating this back and forth pattern where it's got 3, and then it goes 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. It will just go on forever and ever. And that's going to repeat every 4th block, I should say. So here's what I did. I think it's probably the easiest way to make this kind of a pattern that's easy to follow. So there's 3 in between here, right? So we're going to keep doing that pattern first. We're going to do the 3, we're going to keep doing these all the way back that we need. And then we're going to do these, and then we're going to connect them up. So let's see. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4th one. Going to cut out. I got to put this blue back in there. So we got 3 in between there. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then this is the 4th one here. Oops. Doesn't help if I fill it back in with the same color, does it? Okay. So now, here's 3 here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put 3 in there. And 1, 2, 3 in the 4th one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we don't need any more for that one. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this is an easier way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's it. We're kind of stuck about what to do over here. We'll do them last. So now we've got these, and we're just going to connect them up with single blocks like that, and then we just continue the pattern over here. We're going to go back 1 since this is where this one is, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's going to line up right there with that one. Kabish. I'm going to get comments about this. This is confusing. Sorry. That's the last one. I think that's it. That's it. So there it is. There's that pattern. It's just 3, and then it goes Yeah. Did I? Hold on. Did I did do that right. I did. Yes. One. Yes. I'm trying to give you a good view without, drowning. So like this is the pattern, and it just repeats. And you just have to start here. He actually, I don't remember where he started, but then he ended up, having to do these two just to follow the same pattern. So it looks a little silly just to have these two there, but these two things are these. It's just that obviously the rest of it would be beyond that wall, so we wouldn't see the rest of the pattern. So that's that. That is the ceiling. Now for this part that sticks out of the wall, we need some glass block. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that water. I'm going to need that. Let's get that water back. We're going to need the light blue wool. And I'm going to need some oak and fences on the outside. Don't need that lever anymore. Alright, so now this goes in the center two. Not all the way up, but down one. We're just going to punch through this right there. So it should be two. Oh, it is raining out there. Well, that's all right. Oh, let's do this part in here. that's there. Well, I don't think I'm going to stop the video just to wait for it to stop raining. We'll just persevere outside. We're going to be dealing with water anyway. So anyway, so right on this wall, and just make that block too wide. That's going to be the center. Just find the center two. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the pool. So so then just right next to it, you're just going to bring it out 4 with the glass blocks like that. And then right underneath here, not all the way across. In other words, not like that, but just the 2 in the middle. Just bring it out to meet up the ends. And then I think there's like it's got like a torch on these. All right, I'm not going to put the water in yet. We're going to do the outside. Hey, did it stop raining? Oh, did it stop raining all by itself? Cool. Okay, so the door for this, by the way, is you just stand in the hallway, and that way it's flush, and it'll open up in there. Look at that. Stampy's pool looking good. Oh, yeah, it did stop raining. Okay, so over here, I already have this kind of flattened out here. You may need to make more room for this if you haven't already. But basically, it's the same design. It's just that it's using all oak instead of glass and light blue wool. So, and this is going to go out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the bottom just comes out here. Yeah, let's do it this way. And of course, this is oak. Well, we got pretty close to this edge that I made here. I guessed that pretty right, I guess. I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of room here and just gonna chop this out. Chop. And now this is all kind of the area where there's eventually going to be water here that's going to kind of head over that way, and like over here, sort of this is like Googly Island right here, like kind of goes up higher, but this is the area where that's going to be. So I don't want to chop out too much of that right now. But I do need to put some supports on the underside. Put some fences right on the ends. Just 2 all the way down, and then here it's going to be, I believe it's that. How's that for confidence? Oops, not there. Here. If I'm wrong on that, if it's the oak logs instead of the oak planks, let me know. But I think that's right. even if it's not right, if you want to do it that way, knock yourself out. All right, so we just need add some water to this thing. So we're just going to go right along here. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, to make this a little neater right now, let's let water go away. Let me grab some grass block to fill this in. To make this a little neater for now, this is where the water's going to land. It's going to land right, the block after that. It's going to go straight down right into these 2 blocks. Just so dig out 2 right like that. That way, the water will just it'll just go down like that, kind of like what we did over there. That way it doesn't make a big mess and still gives you the effect of what we're going for here. Let me just finish filling this in. And let's just go in and finish this up. It's already pouring in, which is good, but we need it to be a little bit more. I don't know if I can't remember if he fills up this whole thing or not, but I think he does. That seems right. Here we go. So that's the little water feature of the pool. It comes in. It's kind of cool. You can hang out under here and actually see it from above. Cool. There's no paintings in here. There's no chairs or furniture of any sort. This is it. And this is the reason I even know that this floor is here. This cyan wool is, I think it was the Easter video. One of the videos, if you saw that video of his where it was like, at the end of each video, there was, 2 possible videos, two possible locations you could choose, on the screen to, keep the video moving along, the story moving along. And this was one of the places you could go, even though this was not one of the actual answers that you were looking for. That doesn't make much sense, but go look for his Easter video that's from this year, not the one from whatever, a year or 2 ago. So this is it. This is the pool. Oh gosh. This is the part of the video where I'm always thinking, oh, what did I forget? There's something I always forget. Let's just make sure. Oh, you know what? Here's the one thing I did forget. Take that off. For some reason, this is exposed on his, even though, if you and I were doing it, maybe we would not do it that way. And that's that. This is everything here, and this is gonna go way down there. Not really far down, probably only about 15 blocks. But I wouldn't, get too crazy about since you're like, oh yeah, I know where this is. Now I can just start. I'm just gonna start digging down and start doing stuff down. Yeah, just hold off on that for right now, because I do know exactly how deep that is and how it all fits together, and we're gonna do that at a later video. But in the meantime, we're going to continue down here on the first floor. In the next video, we're going to start working on this library. And I say start because there's no way we're going to finish it all, especially because it involves some redstone, which I'm going to show you how to do, which I know is painful. But, if you want to learn how to do it, I'm going to show you how to do it. So it's going to involve a little redstone. It involves, building the corridor here. There's a good bit of decoration in here, and unfortunately a lot of paintings, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do them during the video or not. I might just have to, put them in and then show them between. I think this is going to take 2 videos to do the library, especially since there's that hallway, that comes out, and the secret hallway and that room and stuff like that. That's going to be out here, and then it's going to be sitting right out here in the open until we go back and start filling all this mountain in with dirt. So with that, I'm going to say adieu for today. I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.